season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. Ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season, that Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Noles send out the punt unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Running inside. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease to the left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Now improvising. It's complete to the right. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And here's the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set.
Snags it, and he's open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Catch in the middle, it's Bowman.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Punt is on its way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll try the right side. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's a little room there. The 20. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mayava. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The run inside. It's Jordan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayaba. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Gets it to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as Yafets comes out to start the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down coming up. They'll run it on the counter, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to throw, it's Daniels. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 17 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockhart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Got him downfield. Right down the gut of the field. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojan.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. It's complete on the right side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was the big one, no question.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Caught. There he goes. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Seminoles are marching down the field. The give out of the gun. Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. There he goes. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Might be changing the route. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it again.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Coming out with it, it's Howard. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Well, you don't see this very often, so much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down.